Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios.
Tag us in your makes.
We love to see what you're making.
We're very sociable.
Follow us to stay up to date with everything new at Tonic Studios. Find us on Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
And YouTube.
stay up to date with Tonic Studios.
by subscribing to our mailing list.
never miss a video.
Like,
Subscribe and hit that notification icon.
Have you got a question for us crafters?
Let us know in the comments.
Subscribe to the Tonic Craft Kit
and get 10% off every order.
Every order.
Have you got a big order?
Pay in instalments using ClearPay, ShopPay and PayPal.
Need to know when your favourite products are in stock?
Click notify me when available and we'll let you know.
Can't wait to get a die set?
Click notify me when available, we'll let you know.
Visit the Tonic Studios craft room for inspiration.
Information and tutorials.
All in one place.
Looking for a freshly launched product?
Head to the new launches tab on the Tonic Studios website.
Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. Welcome to the weekend, everyone. We have honestly just like slid into Friday today. It's been one of those weeks, right, Cam?
Yes.
Yes, he says. Welcome on in, everyone. I feel like that meme, you know, the little girl in like the toy car and she's just like sliding out of her driveway and she's just like, you know, I feel like that's how I have made it to Friday this week. It has been it's been a week. We've got 1 week to go until Christmas shutdown, and honestly at this point I don't think we're going to get everything done in time, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Welcome everyone. I hope your week has been going a lot better than ours. I'm Leo, for those of you that don't know. We also have Cam, the cameraman, pressing the buttons behind the cameras today.
Hello.
Hello indeed. And the dulcet tones of Mr. Bathard are joining us through the porthole. For those of you that haven't joined us since we have moved studio, we're no longer in the flooded basement. We are now upstairs in the attic. Let's put it that way. It's not even an attic. It's a little plywood box that sits above the warehouse. But we do have, just on the other side of this wall here, is where Crafty Simon sits. And currently he's having a meeting with our other director. So if you hear just like low mumbly tones throughout the live, that's them. Yes. Welcome on in, everyone. Let's do some hellos. I don't think I have all of the chat. I think it has not loaded again. Restream honestly is just really aggravating me at this point, and I'm looking at potentially switching it in the new year, so that'll be fun. Welcome Aisha. I hope you had a wonderful time in London. I did see your picture. Went to see, now let me think. went to see something at the London Palladium. I remember that pub. I don't remember what you went to see. You have to tell us. Nicole is joining us as well. Good evening. Welcome on in. And Rhiannon is here too. Good evening to you. Karifu is here. Aloha. Welcome. Janelle is here and Tracy Ann. Debbie is joining us and Rachel Snook. Rebecca Howell is joining us. Loving the headwear. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's so tall. It doesn't actually all fit on camera either. And it jingles. Who else is here? When is the Hamper Cottage being released? Pretty please, very soon. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Sarah Charnock is here and Gail is here. Grimilda is joining us as well from Florida. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you. Melissa is joining us as well. And Mo is here trying to sneak in so as not to end up in detention. It's fine, Mo. You're fine. Denise is joining us too. Welcome, guys. Is that everyone who has said hello? That's all of the chat that I have. So that feels very light and like I'm missing people. If you have messaged before Aisha, then I can't see your message, unfortunately. What's in the bottom right corner? Hi, Sally. Welcome. We'll get to that. You know how this works at this point, guys. You've seen enough Weekenders. We're going to have a little look at what has happened this week, which is way over here. I'm actually going to do some crafting today. I know. And then we're going to have a little look at what's happening next week-ish. Roughly over the next 7 days. It's a little loose at this point because we're running out of Weekenders to show you what's happening. So, you know. And these things here are going to be the next week. So I do have a little bit of next week over here, but I don't have enough room. Everything needs to shimmy around a bit in here, I think. Lois is joining us as well. Hi, Lois. And Prisha is here, and Gemma is here, and Linda too. Kathy is here. Hi, Kathy. You'll say good afternoon again. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why chat doesn't catch up. It used to show me from the beginning of time, or from the time you all started chatting, but it doesn't anymore. Raquel is here as well. Hi, Raquel. Welcome. I don't know, Sally, my screen is broken and the right side is pixelated. Is it indeed? Oh no, it's fine. You'll get to see it, guys. You know you'll get to see it. Karipu is saying that she bought the Canal boat yesterday and 49 market stickers. She's really loving stickers lately. Good to know. Watch this space. Right then, let's have a look at what we did last week. Cam's going to have to remind me. I don't have cards today. We're just not very organised anymore, Cam. What has happened? Oh, I know what happened. I stopped doing my other job and I had a new job.
Just busy. Very busy.
Busy. Bzz. We are like little bees buzzing around a little beehive. Oh!
Beehive.
Beehive. We forgot that.
That's still in our room. No, wait.
Is there one here? There's, if you could see here, so you know Cam did an amazing job of our midweek deals live shopping event on Wednesday. If you didn't catch that, please go back and watch it. It's on Facebook. You can watch it on Rewind. You've got one! Yay! The buzzy beehive. But yeah, he has just basically left everything that he showed you on the table over here, which is great.
No time. No time.
No worries, Debbie. You're on a lunch break. That's fine. So this live is available forever and ever on YouTube as well. So even if you do have to leave before I get to that, don't worry. You can just come back and we'll tell you all about it. Been doing boring house stuff. Mo, that sounds terrible. Don't do that. Jenny is joining us all. Merry Christmas, Tonic Crafters. Merry Christmas. Cam and I were talking yesterday. Neither of us feel particularly merry. I mean, I understand that I may look more festive than I feel. We had plans to put up the Christmas tree in our room. Storm Bert kind of slightly took care of that for us. The tree got toppled and we've just never brought it up.
Yeah, it didn't die.
It didn't die, no. But it needs a very good clean and we've just not had an opportunity to do that. And at this point we've got 1 week left until we finish and it feels a bit like there's not much point in putting it up.
Yeah, I just haven't felt that fest. I'm so behind. I keep panicking and I keep saying it. I have bought no Christmas presents. Normally, I do all my Christmas shopping in the Black Friday sales. I have bought nothing, and I don't know what to buy, and I feel very panicked.
Oh dear, this is not good.
And then I keep proceeding. not to buy anything.
All I can see is like Pikachu.
Oh,
I love it.
there's
So you just
more.
need to- there's more Pikachu. Wow, Pikaception.
Yes.
I like it. So yes, just to confirm, Cam is festive today. The Pikachu Christmas jumper.
It is a Christmas jumper. It has snowflakes on it.
Okay, we'll allow it. Oh, Sarah, no, she's just mopped the kitchen floor, but she's forgotten to make a brew. Oh, that's terrible. No. Terrible. Cam couldn't cope with that. Carol Harris is joining us. So, hi, Carol. And Crafty Lady. God, it's gone wrong already. Crafty Ladybug is here, and Linda Carey is here too. Hannah is joining us too. Cam was fab on Wednesday. Yes, he was. Sorry I'm late. Was trapped in Costco with no signal. What did Costco convince you to buy, Hannah? I am not allowed to go in there unless it has just been payday. Because, I come out with a lot of stuff. And it's only the two of us. We can't possibly eat Costco portions of stuff. But we buy it all the same. Okay, Cam. What have we done this week?
So, what we have done... What day is it today for starters?
It's
13th.
Friday.
Friday
the 13th.
What a day. That's not... Oh, there we go. There's December. I'll try to find December. Right. So, starting off Saturday, we had the Christmas Pick-a-Mix.
We did have the Christmas Pick-a-Mix. Yes.
So, anything Christmassy in one collection. The more you bought, the more discount you got. Only on those Christmas items.
Hope you all loved the artwork for that too. We worked
that was
very hard on that.
nicely done by Alio. Sunday specials. Obviously on Sunday.
Yes.
They are still up and
They
live.
are still up and live until Monday when we get in.
Yeah. And I'm not in on Monday, so...
Oh my god, he's not here again. Every Monday in December, Cam has been off.
I've been busy. I've had holidays to use and done very important things.
He took his dog to the vets. No, the groomers.
Yes. I took my dogs to the groomers. That was the first Monday. This Monday, I got a tattoo.
Yes.
And next Monday, I am taking my aunt to the hospital for a
There we
checkup.
go.
So
I'll
I'm
allow you
doing
that one.
nice
that
things.
That one is important.
Yes.
The rest of them, you should have been in.
But yes, Sunday until I come back in next Tuesday. The Buzz and Beehive came back.
A beautiful
So
buzzing beehive.
that's been out for a while.
Yes, it has been out of stock for a while, and I'm so happy it's back. I know a lot of you missed this the first time around as well. So, all I can say is grab it again before it buzzes.
You
Messed that right up. Never mind. Moving on.
But yes, that was on Monday. Tuesday we had our Christmas gift guides. So that went out. If you have any family members who don't know what to get you, good idea just to send that to them.
Yes. Like maybe circle bits of it.
Yes.
Or put like
good
10
old
flags on it, like the Argos catalogue.
Yeah, I was going to say Argos catalogue. Pen.
Yeah.
They don't do those anymore. It's so sad. They what was it, a couple of years ago they said they weren't going to do Argos catalogues anymore. I mean, I don't use it as an adult. I'm not there circling things, but I think it's a nostalgic idea of circling things.
Just so that you know, you're going to have to come over here shortly because people want to see A, your festive jumper, and B, your tattoo.
Okay.
Continue.
It's not looking the cleanest at the moment. I mean, it's looking better than it was at first. So that was Christmas gift guide. Also, then our tangerines came back in stock on Tuesday.
Who has purchased a tangerine? Can we get a hands up in chat if you've had a tangerine? While you're doing that, I'm just going to say, there was a message. Mo says, if someone puts the hat box on the beehive, can we say someone has a bee in their bonnet? I feel like you could. Yes. Nicole is with you as well, Cam. She's not bought anything either. She's thinking about cancelling Christmas.
Yeah, no, I'm
Honestly,
up for that. That sounds good.
I'm down with that.
I love getting festive, but this year, don't know what's going on. I just, not for me.
No, there is no festivity amongst us. who else is here? Oh, Hannah bought lots of chocolatey, biscuity Christmas gifts. I hope one of them is for you. A gingerbread house and a train, and a kilo of Stollen for Matt and I. I rate the effort. Love, love, love it. It's Friday. Your daughter was born on Friday the 13th, Linda. Wow. Nice. I mean, it's an auspicious day. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
No.
We've had a great day so far.
We've had treats.
Yeah. Cam is secretly a superhero. Shush. Okay, shh. Is he secretly posing / photographing for the second calendar?
No.
Maybe. My beehive that I ordered on Hobby Maker launch day finally got to me yesterday. Amazing, Hannah. I'm so sorry it took forever to come. The team downstairs, they are still running a little behind. I think that's fair to say.
Yes, it's just been one thing after we had the flood, and then we nearly flooded, so then they had to...
There was the flood, there was side week, then there was the near flood.
So then they had to panically sort everything out.
Yes, and it has just been like insanely busy for them.
There's been a couple of stock counts. They're still having to stock count because they keep finding things that they've missed that got damaged. And then we had all the Cyber Week sales. They don't depreciate the pound dies.
I'm sure you guys appreciate the pound dies, but downstairs, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, Beef was like, "Oh, this pound die sale, why?" I was like, "I didn't think it'd do as well." Yeah, he's like, "I got 100 here, 100 here, 100 here."
Thanks, guys, for buying so many dies. Yeah. Oh, lots of people have bought the tangerine. Janelle has 2. Julia Versa is waving her hand, so I'm guessing that means that she's purchased one as well. Linda would love to, but totally broke at this time of year. I'm so sorry to hear that, Linda, but hopefully we won't be out of stock of them in the new year.
Hopefully. If it becomes like low stock numbers,
yes,
we'll
we
put
will
an alert out.
Notification.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Gemma has bagged her tangerine. Rhiannon has ordered hers as well. Prisha is giving me a thumbs up. Creepu is giving me a wave as well. There's so many people saying this, that they have their tangerines. It's amazing. I love it. Hannah paid for the tangerine as soon as she got the email. Can't wait for it to arrive, but not fair. We were on the waiting list. Paid on Monday, and then on Tuesday they were released bundled with free dies. Oh, Hannah, don't say that.
Deb has had a couple of people query that, and she has put those dies into your orders as they have not shipped yet. So
message Deb, Hannah. She'll see what she can do.
She'll love me for that.
If there was something specific that you wanted. Rebecca has also snagged a tangerine. I know the website said A4, but will the US size sheets also fit through? Yes. No, you'll be fine. It is slightly larger than A4. I don't actually have the full-size plates in here. I still don't have all of my stuff. I've brought in my table tidy from the craft trip when I used to, do crafting. So I have some tools with me today, and I have glue, but I don't have the rest of the stuff. So I don't actually have full-size plates I can measure, but yes, they are big enough for 8.5 by 11. Sue Greenall has ordered the tangerine. Also her mystery Cyber Week 3D, Cyber Week 3D mystery bag has arrived and the contents are fabulous. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Ali Plans Cuteness is here joining us from Houston. Mo is saying kudos to everyone who waited patiently for the tangerine. I know. It did take a very long time.
Yes, I think it was this time last year that we announced that it was on its way, and
we're just not going to talk about that. We don't need to.
But it got here.
It did get here eventually, and that's the
a nice little
bit.
Christmas miracle.
Exactly, it was
a
Christmas miracle, indeed. Miss Hefflon is here. Hi, Miss Hefflon, welcome on in. Becky is joining us as well. Hello. Oh yeah, please post a pic in the group of the mystery bag items. Yes, do. Now that we have sold them and they're no longer available, it'd be good to see those. Cecilia Spencer is joining us. Welcome on in. Rosh is here too. Why am I not? There it is. Chat is not behaving for me today. But hi Rosh, welcome. Lovely to see you here. Will the half plates be coming back in stock soon? So, the factory produces plates for us at the same time that they produce tangerines. It's kind of like a one at a time thing, because obviously the plates come in the tangerine boxes. So they produce the plates to put into the boxes, and then if we order extra plates, they produced those at the same time. So the half plates that we sold at the beginning of this year were the plates that were manufactured with the tangerines that arrived last week. So basically that is to say that we will not have any more half plates until we next order tangerines. But don't worry, I will be bullying everyone to make sure they order a lot more next time around. Oh, Ruth is here too. Hi Ruth, welcome. Lovely to see you. Anyone else that I have missed? I'm not seeing everyone. I can see everyone saying hello to Ruth, but I can't actually see Ruth's
This
message.
happened last time with Karen. She wasn't showing for you, but I could see her on my side.
Strange. Well, welcome on in everyone. Chat is just being strange and we're just going to have to deal with that.
I don't think... Is she on Facebook? Because I have not seen any Facebook messages.
I only saw one Facebook message.
We are on
at the
Facebook.
beginning.
There are people watching on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, say hi.
Please do, because we want to make sure that chat is working properly.
Yeah.
Right, come and show us your festive stuff and your tattoo.
Oh, okay. Just so you know, we haven't got through the whole week yet.
No, I know. That's fine. Are we, I don't know what camera is best for tattoo showing. 2, 4, 3, not 4.
I don't know. I mean, I gotta show my Christmas jumper off.
Gotta show your Christmas jumper off first. Yes, indeed. Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome on in. Okay, nobody else can see Ruth either. Very strange. But if you are here, Ruth, welcome. Okay. Sorry, wrong way.
There's a snowflake.
There's a snowflake, and that makes it a Christmas
mostly.
jumper, apparently.
See, oh god, how do you do this? Snowflake. It's got the
look of a Christmas jumper. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
What do we think, people? Do we class this as a Christmas jumper? I'm not
I
convinced.
keep going the other way.
I mean, I
It's
have
confusing.
jingle bells. I've got fat robins and holly. Jingly earrings, an amazing festive headpiece, and then he turns up like this.
Well, is this or my other Christmas jumper, which is my Star Wars one, which is just a black hoodie with Star Wars
Mm-hmm.
and then Grogu using the Force to put the star on the Christmas tree, which screams out more Christmas, but it's just a little thing there. This is a whole jumper.
So, Sally says, I don't think so.
I have bought a Christmas shirt that is on its way. It's got like snowflakes in the background, and then it's got snowflakes is Christmas.
Snowflakes are Christmas.
And then it's got little cats
Mm-hmm.
that are dressed up as Star Wars characters.
Right, okay.
And
So,
therefore it's Christmas.
is this the die-hard of Christmas jumpers? Agreed. And also, we'll give you a pass today, but you need to step it up next time. Okay. Hannah has also said that someone has just reversed into her 5-month-old car. So
what?
we're all going to send Hannah some...
Put a bow on it.
Yeah, put a bow on it. It was an excuse for embellishment, Hannah. But I'm sure she's probably got out of the car to go and deal with that. So, yikes.
Ah.
Yikes, that is not good. What a time of year for that to happen as well.
Yeah.
Heffalump is drowning in Christmas gifts box making and I need a power boost. Why do you wait till December? Yeah. Can we have like a pact for next year, guys? Should we have a let's do stuff before it gets to December pact for next year? Because I feel like this time of year can be very stressy anyway. And then especially if you're trying to craft everything that you need. You're just standing here so awkwardly. Bless you. Do you want to just show your tattoo and then leave again?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Don't know if you're going to be able to see it properly. I do have
Second skin on it.
second skin, which is just basically a very sticky cling film on my arm. I won't be able to see it properly.
Yeah, I might need a camera change for this. Please hold, everybody. Please hold. Laurie Brock is joining us. Hi, Laurie. Lots of people are saying your jumper is festive adjacent.
Thank you.
But Janelle says
of it.
stick a bow on it.
Tight or top?
Maybe top, if you can reach your arm in that far. Rosh says that you need some fancy antlers. Agreed. Sue loves your Christmas jumper. Linda says cute jumper. Okay. tattoo reveal time. And he is
Okay.
going to be upside down, obviously.
Yeah, just that way. Ignore that's just the second skin. It's been stuck on silly. But if anyone knows these characters, I will be impressed. But yeah, it's to go with the rest of this. If you can't tell, I like Pokemon. I was first one on my sleeve, and then we got Legends of Zelda's Wind Waker. So that's Link. It's my favourite game. Came on the GameCube. And then this is Avatar, The Last Airbender. So we've got Appa. He's an air bison. Or to my mum, a pig. I sent it to my mum and she's like, he doesn't look as much of a pig as I thought he would. And then there's Momo. And he's very cute. But yes, that was done this Monday.
That's why Cam wasn't here
Yes.
on Monday. Gail says, how long did it take to tattoo all of it?
So I was in there from 11:30 when it started, and we finished just after 3.
That's not too bad. 11:30 till 3.
It's definitely my biggest tattoo, I think. I think
It's pretty good going.
He's white himself, so it was more of the background.
Yeah, just more a bit of shading.
Yeah, and like weirdly enough, he was the least painful. Like it was the easiest tattoo I've had.
Melissa knows who it is.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Heffalump is also appreciating the Last Airbender tattoo.
Thank you.
But Miss Heffalump is stressed and depressed, trying to do all this crafting with a grumpy back. Emma, please look after yourself. Please don't expect too much of yourself either. Be kind to you. Everyone is also saying a little bit of Christmas each month. I think we need to dedicate a weekender a month to some of this. I need the time deadline. It was the morning of Christmas, and Nikki is still gluing boxes together on the way to the family party with the cooling shortbread on a tray in the backseat. Oh, Nicole. Oh, I don't know that I could cope with the stress of like that last minute, but yes. Mo is right there with you, Emma. Wasn't going to do any Christmas crafting, but decided last minute I needed to make the Christmas collection gift boxes for the kids and my mum. Yeah, that happens. Janelle was doing okay on the Christmas crafts this year until her neighbour wanted 30 Christmas cards to send to shut-ins at the church. Ooh. Batch making, I'm hoping you weren't with Janelle, but well done. Very well done. That is a good reason to craft. Linda started the boot from her Enchanted Dwelling dies set. Just got to add the decorative parts. It's so great set. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Tracy Ann is almost done with her book nook, but her daughter came to visit, so it got put on hold as we did the Christmas things together. Nice. Hannah is back in the car. Just a scratch to the bodywork rather than any dents. The guy actually worked for Costco. Oof. Just feeling rattled. My body doesn't cope great with adrenaline, and I can fully appreciate that. But like we said, Hannah, I'm sure you're probably out of the car at the time. It's just a reason for embellishment, and maybe some drops or a nice bow, maybe a butterfly or a flower.
He should give you a nice little discount.
He should give you a discount, or maybe some freebies, maybe a pizza. Would that work?
That big lint advent calendar, I think, will do it.
Oh yeah, the massive lint advent. I think that's definitely a winner. I would take that for a tiny scratch on my car. I'm glad the car is relatively unscathed. When are book nook refills going to be back in? Okay, that's a very good question. We don't have a date. So, those kinds of things, they have to be ordered in their minimum quantities. Believe it or not, when you have things manufactured, factories say, well, we're not going to manufacture that unless you order 1,000 of them or something like that. So we do have to reach a minimum order quantity. And I have a feeling they're going to be ordered at the same time as we order a future
Release.
Book Nook adjacent product. That may or may not be another book nook. So I don't have a date. It is likely to be after. So Chinese New Year is happening very early next year. So most of the factories that we work with are going to be closed very early in January until early February. So at this point, nothing is going to be probably manufactured or shipped until after the beginning of February. So I imagine maybe March, maybe a bit later. Melissa still has 12 cards to make. She's baking gingerbread cookies on Sunday and preparing for a road trip to move her mum in with her. It's been a busy few. That does sound busy, Melissa. Very busy. Marion has joined us. So, hi Marion, welcome on in. Made a bunch of seasonal box characters that are on my craft desk grinning at me. Nice. Oh, Hannah says it's a straight line, so maybe some washi tape. I like that idea. Yes. There we go. See? It's just an excuse for embellishment. Right, where did we get to in the week?
Okay, so we got to the Christmas gift guide. And then Wednesday we had more midweek deals, which I showed on the spree.
You did indeed.
That was fun. Not. And then Thursday we had the Charming Canal boat.
Charming Canal boat, our brand new showcase, the one that everyone had a not so sneaky peek of when it got a little water damage downstairs. Thankfully it was just a single die set, so it's fine. But yes, our lovely Charming Canal boat is now available on both the UK and the US website, so if you did miss this yesterday, go and grab one for yourself before they all float away. I managed that one.
Well done.
Yes. Oh boy. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's a very simple gift box. So basically the whole lid lifts off. It is a good size as well. If you haven't watched the video with Al and I we do have a make video to go up as well. Our lovely Rosh has done this one for you. So that should be up hopefully early next week once I finished it.
You're doing great with words today.
I have no words to say. Once I have finished editing it. There we go. Too many letters. Charming Canal boat.
And that is a showcase, so that comes with a magnetic storage sheet.
Yeah, it does. See? Here's one. Yep.
So that was Thursday. And then I think that is it.
Today, Jodie's on Hobbymaker, isn't she?
Oh yes. So on Hobbymaker today they have the champagne on ice.
And I have a feeling it's at 7 and 8.
Yes,
this evening, so a nice late showing, kind of almost like a wine time with Jodie, but on the telly. So she has a champagne on ice this evening. We have had some new samples made. So even if you have seen this before, I would recommend going and checking out Jodie over on Hobbymaker. There are some beautiful new samples from the design team, because in the aforementioned flood we lost the previous ones. And she'll be making this from scratch as well, so if you wanted to go and watch that, definitely go and check that out. This is an amazing die set and it will be available on Hobbymaker today. Okay. I had some more messages here. So Gail is saying it was the best way of advertising the canal boat. It survived the flooding. I mean, yes, that's true. It did. Well, that particular die set unfortunately didn't. But the rest of them did. Linda says that her husband is cooking toad in the hole with mashed and onion gravy. Do you know what?
I'll skip the onion gravy, but I'll have the rest of that. I'll have gravy, just not with the onions in it.
You don't like onions?
I like onions, but I don't like onion gravy. You know, I was really annoyed, unfortunately. So, I'm a vegetarian, and Richmond do probably the best vegetarian sausages. I don't like Richmond sausages as meat, but they do great vegetarian ones. Mm-hmm. And recently they've come out with caramelized onion sausages, and we didn't realise this. Just grabbed the bag, chucked it in, had them for tea, bit into them, and we were like, oh, what's going on here? Yeah, and they just brought out this new version. So now every time we're like reading the packaging, like all over to make sure we don't pick those ones up again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they weren't fun. They didn't taste very nice. But
Siren's
yes.
back. Just a low like rumble. I've tried the Richmond veggie sausages.
No.
I was not a fan of the texture of them. They're too smooth.
I think it's the closest I've had to real sausages.
Maybe.
The Beyond Meat ones are pretty good.
Patty Redmond is joining us. Hi, Patty. And apparently she's currently making trees. Which tree? Marion says the canal boat is ordered, but now we need a cruise ship. Yes.
You could probably make it into a cruise ship, I think, and have your own little crafty cruise.
Miss Heffalump treated herself to the buzzing beehive, but she can't get the canal boat, unfortunately. Oh, Miss Heffalump. I'm sorry, like, I understand that not everyone can buy everything, and we don't anticipate that everyone will buy everything. We kind of presume that not everyone is going to like everything that we do. and you're going to pick and choose the bits that you like the best. Laquita is joining us from San Jose. Welcome. Oh, it's rainy over there. It is actually not raining for possibly the first time in a long time over here as well, which is very nice. Do you know when your items will be available to be shipped to Australia from Hobbymaker? Oh, that's a good question, Rhiannon. I know they've turned on for us US shipping, so I know that is now an option. I think international shipping takes a little bit longer. They have to work with the courier company to obviously arrange all of that. I don't know yet, but I will prod Sean and see if we can get an update on the rest of international shipping from Hobbymaker for those of you that don't currently have access to that. Tracy Ann ordered champagne on ice and a couple of Christmas dies on sale, and then they accidentally went to my daughter in Missouri as the address on the shop page didn't default back to me. Oh no! I hope you can get them back, Tracy Ann. Or you just have an excuse to go and craft together. That's also an option. Mimosa and a cheese omelette. Oh, I'd be down for that. Cam?
Mimosas?
Bucks Fizz to you and I.
Oh, right, yes. Is that what Buck Fizz? It's just mimosa?
Orange juice and champagne.
Oh, I didn't know it was the same
See,
thing.
like they call it mimosa and everyone's like, oh, it's really fancy. It's like, no, Bucks
Just
Fizz.
Buck Fizz.
Yeah.
Which is not fancy at all.
How can we not like everything when you have such good designers? Gemma, that's the loveliest thing to say. Thank you. Creeper also doesn't like onions and gravy.
Thank you.
Went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast yesterday with neighbours. Had biscuits and gravy, never heard of it, and had to admit, very good. Okay, so biscuits and gravy, correct me if I'm wrong here, dear Americans, but biscuits and gravy is like white gravy. It's not what we would call gravy. It's a very different kind of thing. Miss Heifer and hubby tried to do vegetarian week once. I made it 3 days before I got meat aggression. And Mr. Heifer had to do an emergency bacon sandwich to calm her down. Oh dear. You don't expect us to buy everything, and yet most of it seems to end up in my house. I don't know how that happened, Hannah. Some kind of weird voodoo magic. That's all I can say. Right, crafting. That's what I'm here to do today. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Can we press the record button?
Yes.
Mr. Cameron?
Give me 2 seconds.
We're double dutying today. We need to record this so I can use it for other things. The American gravy has cream. White gravy, just bechamel. No, I don't think it is, Hannah. I think it is a different thing. I think it is a roux base. Correct me if I'm wrong again, Americans, but does it start with flour and butter? Do you cook those out and then add a dairy product of some sort, such as milk? But then I think they add other stuff in, but it's not like a meat-based, well, not that real gravy for us is always meat-based anymore, but it's like a brown gravy where we would, start with used to start with the roasting tray. You would add flour and then put in water and use all of the flavour from it, basically. I see Mo, because I mentioned the champagne bucket, that's why we started talking about mimosas. It was a white gravy with small bits of breakfast sausage poured over hot biscuits. I mean, that does sound good if you eat meat. Right, today I am going to be combining 2 things. We have our very recently launched Memory Decks die set. So this was a launch that we did back in Cyber Week, so just a couple of weeks ago, believe it or not. I'm going to be making some little... some of the leaves on this today. So I'm not making the whole thing. I just want to put that out there. We're going to be making some of the pages to go onto a memory decks, and I'm going to be combining them with some 49 and Market products because they are lovely. So I have been inspired by the lovely memory decks that Shilpa did. Now I'm probably going to find this is not going to be in focus. How are we looking? Okay. Now, I believe, if I am right, that Shilpa used the Crafty Garden set from 49 and Market to make this. And I believe, do we still have that available? I'm going to get Cam to check now. But she used some of the ephemera pieces, obviously some of the word dies that were in the set, and lots of other pieces. There's some of the pattern papers and things that were in there. Just lots of little pieces, so kind of like a combination of 49er Market and the Memory Decks dies. And we're going to do something similar. Something similar to this. Not the same, but similar. We do have Crafty Garden still available on the UK website. So if you wanted to replicate Shilpa's, you can. I'm going to be using a different set of products today. I have, let me just bring this in. I have this huge wallet of the whatever bundle, I think this is. There's a lot of different bits and pieces in here. It's not all just one set of stuff. And basically these are things that we have, shall we say, acquired in the craft room. I believe these primarily came from one of the craft shows that the team did this year over in Frankfurt. So let me grab out all of the different bits that I have, and then we can have a look and see what we can do. So I don't know exactly what all of these bundles come in, so Cam is, bless him, going to have to try and have a look on the website to see what I have here. I've got blendable rub-on transfers. Do they come on their own, or are they in a bundle of other stuff? Nicole is asking, can bacon count as a dessert? I've had my tea, but now I want bacon. Absolutely, why not? And everyone is saying that yes, white gravy is basically sausage gravy.
Yeah, sausage gravy is not really a thing down here.
No. Roasting pan gravy is the best gravy. Yes, I agree.
Can't see where that is.
The transfers, I think it might have come in a bundle with other stuff. So I also have some chipboard elements in here. There are some like core colours of cardstock. What is cardstock, paper, heavyweight cardstock. Let's go with that. There's also this whole bundle of goodies as well. So in here I've got some laser cut elements. I've got some little stickers down here. Looks like there's some more transfers in there, and then some bigger laser cut pieces too. I think this is a bundle.
Yeah, that's one product.
This is one whole product,
Yeah.
and it comes in this lovely pouch too. This lovely 49er Market pouch. So I love that one. I think this one also may have some paper with it. What else do I have here? Like I said, I have a lot of just random bits and pieces. Oh, okay. Here is a collection pack. So this one comes with some papers and an exclusive print on the back side of the cover. Nice. And it looks like there's some other bits and pieces in here. I've got a cluster kit. Lots of lovely bits in there too. And then I've got some chipboard pieces. These are all words. This is all very travel themed. So if you're looking to do a memory decks for like a holiday or a specific trip, this is probably going to be a great collection for that. I've also got then chipboard pieces too. So you've got things like globes, hot air balloons. There's suitcases in here. There's a plane, a camera. Lots of different transport options, some sentiments and some tags and things like that. What else do I have? More rub-ons. Oh, okay. I've got a couple of different sets of rub-on transfers. So these ones look like globe pieces and bits of maps and things like that. This one I've got planes, hot air balloons, and then some sentiments. And then I also have some more sentiments like trains in this one, some floral pieces. So all very travel themed, like I said. Okay, what's the name of that bundle? This is a lot of different things all together, Creepy. It's not just a single bundle. This is all from the Wherever collection from 49er Market. So a lot of different things that they have in this collection, and I just have like a selection of them.
Yeah, I think the UK, we managed to nab ourselves a couple of the newer stuff.
Yes.
The US, they have the Wherever kit, which has quite a bit in it. printed chipboard, album cover, 12 printed inner pages, spine hinge piece, 2 sheets of thin adhesive backed matte chipboard, 1 piece of another size chipboard, and then 15 die cut ephemera pieces.
Nice. And
then an actual album as well.
And some of these laser cut pieces, like this one, I think we took this out for photography at some point. But look how delicate that is. It's a little laser cut ephemera piece. It says adventure, and there's even, it looks like it's been stapled in. There's even little fake staples on either end of the string. So once you glue it down, it looks like it's been stapled to the page. But yeah, I absolutely love this stuff. It is really, really lovely. Okay, I'm going to start by cutting some of the base leaves for my memory decks, and then I can decorate them. So, obviously I don't have any photos. We're going to pretend that there are photos that are going to go into this eventually. There we go. Camera's put in a link for what we have available in the UK. I'm going to grab in my die set. And it's basically these pieces here that we need to work on. So you've got 2 different options with your memory decks for the actual leaf. So you've got either a straight edge or a scallopy edge. If I bring back in this one, you can see that when Shilpa did this, she used the scallopy edge, and there are layers to go on that as well. So yeah, you've got the option. I think I'm going to go back to the straight one for today. In the US, there's Sunburst and the Moonlit Garden versions. Which one does Leo have? So I have Wherever, Raquel. The way that 49er Market is working on the Tonic website, I believe the UK have slightly newer collections, and in the US it is last year's collections that you have on the Tonic website specifically.
But the US have got a lot more stock. We've just got more of like samples.
Yes, so we brought over kind of a couple just to see if they would be well received, if people would appreciate them. And if you enjoy them, then we can add more. Creepoo loves 49 a Market for memory books. Me too. I love the fact that with collections like this, you've got, oh, I did not mean to drop that. You've got patterned papers. Don't worry, I'll get it. It's under the table. Yeah. You've got patterned papers, and you've got ephemera and all different pieces that coordinate, so you don't have to think about putting colours together. It's all done for you. Okay. I've grabbed my cardstock that I dropped. No problem. I'm very jingly today, so if you don't hear anything because of my earrings, then just let me know. So I'm going to cut a couple of my leaves. I think I'm going to use espresso brown for one and ivory white for the other. I don't know how many of these we're going to get done today. We will see. And I think this is possibly the first time we've done any crafting in our new studio.
Yes.
And the way that we have the top-down camera set up, I don't know if it's obvious for you guys, but it's quite far away. This is like me at my full stretch for hands, and they only just hit the middle of the mat. So if anything goes out of shot, please forgive me.
Countless times I have been telling Alison to move her hands forward.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, fully stretched, this is as far as I can reach, just so you know. We may have to adjust our camera angles ever so slightly. Right, so I'm using 240 for this. So I don't want to go all the way to 300, but 240 should be a good weight for then holding on to all of the things you've got on there. So I've got one sheet in ivory white, and I have one sheet in espresso brown as well. And I'm going to cut basically 2 of each of these because I want a front and a back. Do I want a front and a back? Yes, I do. Sorry. We're winging it today. I don't know if anyone can tell. Crafting on the fly. So I'm going to measure out my die and snip myself a little strip of the card that is going to be big enough. I don't have a crafty sous chef today, so I don't have anyone to do my die cutting for me or anything. I am back. You all made me hungry for breakfast, so I had to go grab it. No problem, Tracy Ann. What did you get? Most important question. I'm using half plate today because speed. So let's pump this onto here. Die tape, of course. In my dwelling, a boot / teapot etc. came because of the 3-way folded wallet magnet sheet. It wouldn't go easily inside the plastic popper folder. It was very tight. Oh, okay. Something that we will need to bear in mind. Thank you for letting us know, Linda. That one is a very, very packed die set, to be fair. A classic Jodie, designer Jodie that is, not TV Jodie, die set. Sorry for the plate cracking. But yeah, any die set that makes more than one thing is pretty much bound to be a Jodie die set. Oatmeal with cocoa and blueberries and hemp seed. Nice. And maybe a donut hole. I mean, it's all about balance, right? All about the balance. Okay. Cut another one in espresso. I thought that espresso and ivory would be nice to go with all of the colours that are in this particular collection. Ow. That was a loud crack.
Yeah, I heard that one.
These are pretty fresh plates. I've grabbed these from the marketing room. And someone unfortunately has cut, I don't know if you can even see this. You see someone has cut into our white plate. Don't do that, guys. Don't cut into your white plate. Cut into your orange plate. Okay, there's my 2 espresso ones. One could argue cheese is food glue. You could, yes. What are we gluing together with cheese? Because I'm in. There's a Christmas market in Cardiff at the moment.
I'm going this weekend. I'm heading down Welsh cakes.
Oh, so the one that I was hunting down when we went, so my wife and I went Christmas shopping the other day into Cardiff, and it was very busy and we didn't really enjoy it because it was the weekend. So I am finishing early next Wednesday.
Oh, are you there?
I am. And we're going to go and browse the Christmas market midweek, and hopefully it won't be quite so busy. But they have a raclette stall. Now, if any of you are unfamiliar with raclette, it is a type of cheese. It's a very large round cheese from France. Quite often it is served, so they kind of cut it in half across. So if you imagine a round cheese, they cut it in half across it, and then they put that cut edge under a grill. And kind of melt the top layer of it, and then they scrape that whole slice of melty cheese over cooked potatoes.
Oh, I see.
And stuff like that. Yeah. And basically I want to go and get some raclette. They have little garlic potatoes, and I think there's something else in there as well. Like, quite often it's with cold meats, obviously. I'm not going to be doing that part. But yeah, the little garlic potatoes and some hot raclette cheese. I am about that. My boot set and book nooks are walking the slow path. Mind you, Australia is a fair distance to travel. Oh, it is. It is. I don't know what is the last posting date from the UK to Australia?
Don't know. Google it, see what happens.
Check the Googles. Have a look on Royal Mail's website, because I presume we do ship still with Royal Mail for international.
Yeah, as long as it's under 2K. Because if the order's over 2K, it has to go for a different courier.
Okay.
Because Royal Mail just won't pick it up. Well, not even pick it up. We can't put the order through Royal Mail. Royal Mail says no.
Royal Mail says no, exactly.
But yeah, I'll have a look with Royal Mail and see what their last postal date. We've got one more week now.
Yes.
While we're in the office in the UK. So any orders after Friday, I'll have to have a word with the warehouse to see what time would be like the last cut off, but you will not be getting it until next year. Apologies.
So yeah, we in the UK, we are finishing next Friday. That is our last day in the office, but I think the last posting date in the UK is the 19th, and that's if it's via tracked 24, or that might even be special delivery next day. So I have a feeling that last posting date is very, very soon.
Yeah, so second class, the last recommended posting date is the 18th. For first class, the last recommended posting date is the 20th. Special delivery will be 23rd December, but we don't do that. 24 tracked is 21st of December, 48 tracked is 20th December.
Okay.
So it should be fine.
So yeah, next Friday basically, if you're in the UK, will be the last date that we can possibly get something to you before Christmas.
Trying to see for international.
Yeah, there should be some international dates too. Okay, so I have 2 of these. So this would be 2 leaves basically. I'm going to stick them back to back. I'm not going to glue my glue tabs together because once they go through, I actually want one to go one way and one to go the other way to give me that stability for my leaf. Now I have fresh glue from the craft trim. I've not tested any of these, so I've actually bought 3 just in case. Oh, Cam, has this gone back on the website?
What, 200N? Yes, it has.
So alert everybody, Deluxe Adhesive is back in stock in the UK. If you have been waiting for your 200N, your Deluxe Adhesive, it's back in stock.
Yes, Simon came running in just before the spree on Wednesday and he was like, oh, we should, if there's a bundle, we should do a bundle of the precision nozzles and a Deluxe Adhesive. It's like 15 minutes before we're going live. I still needed to quickly grab everything as well. So I quickly threw together this bundle of the precision nozzles and a Deluxe Adhesive together.
These precision nozzles.
Yep.
And this Deluxe Adhesive.
Yep.
And how much is that, Cam?
Let's have a look because I can't remember. I know I did 25% off.
Welcome on in, Claudia. Lovely to have you here. Got her craft kit and the book nook. Happy crafting days ahead indeed. How do we track Royal Mail packages in the US? I don't know if they
No, we don't do
international
tracks.
tracking.
No, the only time there would be any sort of tracking is if your order's over 2K because it has to go with the courier, so there is tracking. Anything below 2K, we do ship it with Royal Mail. There is not tracking. It is something that we have been continuously looking into. I've weighed every product in the warehouse to be able to do this, but it's just really difficult to try and get your order, so where you get to choose if you want it tracked or not, and then going into our dispatch system to tell our dispatch system to tell the warehouse guys that it needs to go with this shipping, but it's not communicating, and we need to figure out how we can get that to communicate to allow you to choose how you want your orders delivered. They know with international that is something that you guys wanted for a while. So it is something we have been continuously looking into. I have weighed everything and we're trying to get there, but it's really difficult when systems just don't want to communicate for whatever reason.
And I think it also then depends on the forward courier as well. So obviously you can probably track it while it's still in the UK, but as soon as it leaves the UK, it's
because then it goes into the other courier.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, anyway, the Deluxe Adhesive and the precision tips. Together, the RRP is £12.48, and you can get both together for £9.36.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you know we love our Deluxe Adhesive around here. We really don't particularly use anything else. Okay, so I'm bending my leaves back, and I'm not actually making the full memory decks today. Like I said, I'm just making a couple of leaves, but this is what I would do. If I was making my memory decks, I would make sure that these were pre-scored before I then put them through the slot into the base. Hanny is joining us from Austria. Welcome on in. Kweepu's down to only 2 bottles of Deluxe. Sound the alarm. Definitely need to stock up there. Cold pizza is brekkie. No, absolutely not. I am not a fan of cold leftovers.
I don't understand. Everyone's always hyped about cold pizza, and I'm just like, no.
I will put
Heat
a leftover pizza back in the oven and heat it.
Not in the microwave because it's soggy.
No,
it goes back in the oven.
Yeah, it goes back in the oven until it's good and bubbly and hot.
No, thank you.
Okay, so I have my 2 leaves, and now we're back to winging it. And like I said, I really have no idea what I'm doing today, guys. It was just a, shall we do this? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at what patterned or coloured papers I have for a base layer. And I'm going to get you to help me decide. Yeah, you definitely can't run out of glue. I think that's got to be like the biggest crafting emergency ever. Running out of glue. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the horror? So, if I was going to put a layer onto these, do you think we should go with a patterned paper or a plain? What do you guys think? I'm happy to be led today because I, like I said, no idea. Lots of people loving the sound of the raclette too. So yes, I'm a big fan of cheese, French cheese especially. I very much hope that we can get to the market on Wednesday.
Is that what you hunt down every time you go to the Christmas market?
So generally we've done Disney in the Christmas season quite often, Disneyland Paris, and they have a little Christmas market both inside and outside, so in the Disney Village but also in the Walt Disney Studios they have like a little row of I think they call it the Gastronomy of Europe or something, but they have lots of various European festive things. There's always a raclette stand there. They have like mulled wine, they have crepes, they have hot chestnuts, all kinds of deliciousness. But yes, I am a big fan of raclette. Okay, so King Crayons is saying patterned paper. Thank you very much, Sir King Crayons. I'm glad someone at least is on the topic of crafting and not just on food. Guys, can we have some attention here, please?
Sarah Charnock says plain.
Oh, okay.
Alright, next
Okay,
person
so
to comment.
how about we do 1 patterned and 1 plain?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Does that work?
That works.
Or we've got 2 sides as well. I started with ATCs and the memory decks. Unfortunately, it is no longer as modern as it was 5 years ago and probably too late. Not at all, Hanny. Never too late. I was asked the other day the difference between tacky glue and a deluxe adhesive, and I honestly couldn't tell her. As Raquel says, deluxe has less water, more PVA. I think it's a slightly different formula as well. Deluxe does grab quicker. Hello Joanne, welcome on in from Ontario. Welcome. It's another snowy day. Good to be inside crafting. 1 of each. There we go. ATCs are definitely still a thing. There are definitely lots of groups on Facebook that still do ATC swaps and things like that. Do you know what I have realised I don't have, Cam?
What?
But it's fine. I don't think I need one.
There's
Right,
a trimmer there. Do you need the trimmer?
Oh yeah, I can use the trimmer. Good point. I'm going to need a small-ish pattern for this. Something little-ish. I know you can't really see much here. I'm just like flicking through the pages. I'm thinking, what about cars or planes? Is this a car trip or a plane trip? Or do we go with a map?
Just behind you, Andrew.
Thank you. I do have a Sue Craft to ask for. Maybe a map. Nice bit of map print or stamps. Oh, that one. That one, that one, that one. This one? What do we think? Do we like this? Nice bit of bluey map. I'm thinking to go on my...
Oh yeah.
Something like this. Are you going to be able to ship to Europe with the new rules? Yes, we are. We are all sorted. Simon, bless him, has been going through all of the honestly insane amount of paperwork that there is involved in the new European regulations. GSPR?
Yeah.
Something like that. But yes, we are all compliant. Nobody panic. Hi Sarah, welcome on in. Lovely to have you here. Right, now to choose a colour to go on here. So I've got kind of a bluey, greeny map base for my brown card. So I'm thinking possibly one of these 2. What do we feel? Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Maybe dark, since I've got a dark and a light. Let's do a light and a dark. Okay, decision made. Thanks, guys. A thin edge of plain, then the pattern map. Oh, I like that idea, Sarah. Okay.
Tracy says Leo is crafting like me. The whole this and what about that? I watch videos and see them all planned out ahead. Yes, there's no planning here.
Once upon a time, before I changed jobs, I may have planned what I was going to do on a weekender. And then I, you know, received that random promotion. And yeah, there's no time for planning anymore. Planning, what's that? Okay, I actually do have... can you see down here? So, you know, on 12 by 12 paper, sometimes you get this strip. So it's got like the barcode if it's sold individually, and it's got the name and everything. On the back of that strip, there's this little bit here that's got like ships on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that properly, but maybe I'll take that off to use. Yes. Right, I'm going to cut myself just a smidge of this paper because I don't want to run the whole thing through my tangerine. You're going to have to keep me up with chat cam because I can't do everything now.
Mo says Deluxe Adhesive is the Cadillac Rolls Royce of craft glue.
That's very true. Very true indeed. What edge do I want on this?
Nicole says enjoy making and swapping your ATCs, Hanny. I still look through my 15 albums of them for inspiration.
15 albums of ATCs, that is impressive. Very, very impressive.
And Raquel is loving the map paper.
Yeah, this paper is honestly lovely. So we've got map on this side, and then we've got, and this one would be perfect just for doing a layer already. You don't have to put a lot onto this. So this is from the Weaver collection. This page is called Outlook. Not like the email client. But yeah, I can imagine, you know, like a nice photo up here, maybe a little journaling segment up here, and you could add some extra ephemera pieces over this cluster. But I think that would be really nice.
Yes, Kawupo loves the other side of the map paper.
Honestly, I am a big fan of collections like this. I like my crafting to be easy. You know, secret time here. I don't like to have to think. I don't like to have to try and coordinate things together. I love being able to just grab a whole collection of things that someone has already done the work, and they all go beautifully together. Oh my god, I just cut the paper, guys. Yeah, someone has done all of the work. Everything already coordinates really nicely. And then I just have to arrange them and put them together. That's my kind of crafting, especially when it comes to memory keeping type projects. Have we talked recently about those Disney albums that I still haven't actually finished making?
I was just thinking about that. I was about to ask, have you done the album yet?
I wish we stocked the brand of paper that I have used for the Disney albums. Okay, I love these too. Can you see there's like little bits of map under this texture?
Oh, yes.
Can you just see that?
I just
here?
don't see that.
And there's a little bit up here as well. Have we got any on this side too? Not so much on here. So yes, if we stocked the brand of paper that I'm using for the Disney album, you know I would be bringing that on a weekender, and I would be putting together my Disney album on a weekender. Sadly, we don't. Does anyone else just stick a pin in the top of their craft glue bottle to keep it? Seems to work well for me. That's a good idea, Tracy Ann. I know a lot of people decant glue into those little squeezy bottles that have the pins in the top. And if you have our precision nozzles, they do have the pin inside the lid. It's kind of all built in. So yeah, you can do that too. Right, I think that's enough cutting of paper for now. I may rethink some of this because we are, you know, winging it. So I've cut, this possibly is for this page. I've got, this has a stitched edge on here on my nice map piece, and I'm actually thinking what I might do is take the scallopy edge in my nice teal, and lay them up for this one. I might have changed my mind completely because I can do that. I use the caps with the needle in and maneuver balls and keep them upside down. Yes, I always keep my glue upside down.
Nicole says she's been doing ATCs since 2000.
Wow.
So that's a question for everyone. How long have you been crafting?
Oh, that's a good question.
How long have you been crafting, Leah?
How long have I been crafting? Not as long as you might think. Paper crafting, probably about 9 years. Yeah, about 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what got you into paper crafting? What was the transition?
So I started out by doing memory keeping, basically. I started out doing project life, so pocket journaling, and then I got bored of like just sticking a photo in and writing on a card that had already been pre-designed, so I started cutting my own cards down to size for the pockets and adding my own bits and pieces to them, and then it kind of just developed from there, really. I use the precision lids and the glue press because I have trouble squeezing the glue balls. Yeah, I've had to give my glue press away. So I did have one when I was crafting, and Mammy Ali did not have a. She had one of the prototype ones. Although I mean mine was a prototype, but it was a later prototype. She had a very early prototype. So when I stopped crafting, when I moved out of the craft room, I gave Mammy Ali my real glue press. Oh, okay, I'm liking this.
I like it.
Dawn has been paper crafting for 30 plus years. Whoa. What got you into it, Dawn? Where did you start?
Yeah, Linda Carey's been doing it for 20 years. Nicole's been doing it for 35 years. Not bad from a calligrapher and bookbinder.
That's very impressive.
Tracy Ann said, my mum bought monthly craft kits for kids for me as a kid, and I joined the art club in elementary school. I even did batiking in the 70s.
So that is where you draw designs using wax on fabric, and then you dye the fabric. And where the wax is, it doesn't take the dye. It's a Malaysian craft, I think.
Very cool.
Laquita has been crafting for 22 years. She started making scrapbooks first and then cards. Nice. Right.
Prisha's been doing it. I don't know. I worked in a residential home doing arts and crafts with the residents.
Nice.
Yes, my wife is a carer and she used to do it for do arts and crafts with them. Handy working in Tonic because actually I don't think we had given her anything at that point. She just messaged me and showed me a load of their arts and crafts, and then a load of it was Tonic stuff. She was very confused by the glitter markers. She said like, oh, no one here knows how to get the glitter markers to like work. There's no ink in them. And I was like, oh, you got to like press the bottom of it down and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we during COVID gifted them some arts and crafts.
Nice.
To keep the residents busy.
So my wife has been using my craft supplies this week. They're doing Secret Santa at work, and she's been using the glitter markers to, with her left hand, write all of the tags for Secret Santa. So she's been enjoying the glitter markers that I've got at home because they're very festive.
Yes.
Which she is not. As we all know, she's basically the Grinch. What did I just?
The scoring blade.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gail has been crafting for more than 45 years. We started with making our own paper dolls when we were young, and embroidery and then paper crafts. I mean, yeah, if I'm talking about other crafting, I've done other crafting on and off, but specifically paper crafting about 9 years for me. Kathy was an on and off crafter, started with cross stitch in the 90s, made her own wedding stationery in the early 2000s. Impressive. I did not make my own wedding stationery. It feels really weird now that I say that out loud. And I think I actually wanted to cut that in a different colour. Okay, I might rethink that. I minored in art in college, majored in art and maths. That's an
That's
odd
interesting
combo.
combination.
Yeah, I like that. Did calligraphy and some other thing. Oh, and pottery. Still use my minor as much as my major. Nice. Crafting for 23 years. Started making paper and baked gifts to thank the ladies at my son's daycare. 20 plus years started as a cross stitcher and added paper crafting. I love that no one, everyone has like a path into crafting. It's not just, I picked up a die cutting machine and just started crafting. Everyone has like a route into it.
Yeah, Hannah's been doing it for 2 years next spring for paper crafting, specifically.
So what got you into paper crafting, Hannah? What was the thing that hooked you?
Gail's been doing it for more than 45 years. Started making her own paper dolls when she was very young.
Mm-hmm.
Then embroidery, and then paper crafts.
This is a good topic, I like it. I'm doing the bad thing. Okay, no one's watching this now.
Dawn said her first handmade card was Christmas 1985.
Wow.
And then it was scrapbooking.
So actually, thinking about it, Rachel and I did do some Christmas card making many, many years ago. Probably, right, okay, if I think about which house we were in, that might help to narrow it down.
That's what I do to remember where I was at.
It's probably going to be almost 20 years ago. So there is a shop in the UK called Lakeland, and they sell a bit of everything, a bit of homeware, cleaning stuff, household supplies, but they also have craft stuff too. And I can remember we went on a weekend away to the Lake District, and we went to the original Lakeland shop up in the Lake District, and it was just before Christmas. It probably was like November time, and they had a load of Christmas card making things, and I of course was drawn to them because crafting was in my blood there somewhere. So I was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to make our own Christmas cards? And she just gave me this look. The look. She's like, yes, that would be lovely. So she agreed eventually that we could buy some things to make Christmas cards. And these were, it was very, stickers and, just layer some things onto card blanks type crafting. But I remember they had these like little scented sachets that went onto the cards, which I actually thought was a nice idea, that when you opened the Christmas card, it had like a nice festive, cinnamon and, nope, that was the piece I wanted. Cinnamon and nice smelling stuff to it. So yeah, that's probably one of the first times I made cards, and then I didn't make any more for many years after that, which is kind of strange. And look at me now, don't make any more either. Paper sculpture. This is fun. I'm enjoying reading everyone's routes into crafting. Okay, I'm hoping that some of these are going to be okay. Let's have a look how big some of these sentiments are. These are rub-on transfers. Yes, good.
Claudia says she's 54 and she remembers cross-stitching with her mum when she was a kid. So some of them is doing it with their parents as a kid, I guess, and developing from there. Raquel said her entire life, one way or another, I found a way to craft, whether sewing, painting, drawing, card making, cross-stitch, murals, quilting, anything handmade.
Nice.
Blue Moon said, when I was a child, I saw a cover on Time magazine that had a paper release scene of NYC, fell in love with paper crafts then and there. Then everything was dependent on a sharp, exact knife.
Oh, yes, good old X-Acto knives.
Okay. Mo's first big project was when she was 5. I used the stamps from a magazine order form for windows on cardboard buildings for art class. I got a big gold star. Well done.
Well done indeed. So I did actually do a creative GCSE, and we had to. In the school I went to, you either did art or you did textiles. So I did textiles. I'm not a good, I can't draw. I don't have that kind of skill. So I did textiles, and I actually got a B in textiles for my GCSE. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, does that one fit? Sorry, I'm picking some rub-ons to go into this now. Still winging it, guys. Still winging it. Let's travel the world. I think that one might fit. I like that one too. Let's travel the world. How do we feel about that? Emma is our crafty engineer. Yes.
Joanne's 84 and thinks she's probably been crafting for over 60 years.
Wow.
So she would have seen so many different trends come and go for crafting.
Are there any trends that you are hoping to see next year? Or anything you'd like to see come back around? And how do we all feel about next year's colour of the year? Is anyone else as disappointed as I am?
I'm disappointed.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find a way to carefully get to this rub-on.
Miss Hefflump said, I've been crafting for probably 20 years, from wool things to woodwork, but paper crafting I started about 4 years ago.
Excellent. I grew up in crafting. Mum knitted and then flower arranging in ceramics. Grandma crocheted. I do cross stitch, crochet, card making started about 25 years ago, and memory book making a year ago because of us. I'm glad that you enjoy memory book making though. I do enjoy them when I get the time to do them, which is not very often, unfortunately. I wish I had more time for memory book stuff. Pantone Colour of the Year of 2025 is very uninspiring. That is my thoughts also, Gail. I am honestly very surprised by it. Have you seen it, Cam?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It just looks like a what do they call it? Foundation.
Yeah.
It just looks like the colour of makeup, really.
It does look like foundation.
Very, I don't know. It's just not fun.
It is not fun. It is not an inspiring colour. And that's kind of the point of Pantone colours, right? They're meant to be inspiring and, you know, yes, fine, it's meant to be a trend, but I would hope that it would also be something that would make us go, ooh, I want to use that colour and do something with it. And I can't say that, what's it called? Is it something mocha or something along those lines? I can't say that that colour is going to inspire me to go and craft. Okay.
Mocha mousse.
Mocha, it literally is called mocha mousse. I had a feeling it was. I never thought I would love memory book making as much as I do, but there's something about it which just feels so satisfying. I agree. So I didn't start memory book making until I started working here. And obviously, you know, there's a lot of those that need to get made in a year in the craft room. And before...
Your reindeer ears are in the way.
Sorry?
Your reindeer ears are in the way.
Oh no. Are my ears in shot? Okay. I'll try and keep them out of the way. Mammy Ali was doing all of the memory book makes before I started. Karen is not a huge fan of the memory book, let's put it that way. So when I started, I kind of said, oh, I'll try one and I'll give it a go, was basically what I said. And I do enjoy doing them. I just wish I had more time to do them, you know?
Is he in a meeting?
potentially in a meeting. Please enjoy Simon's meeting from next door.
What if I turn the left mic down a bit?
Maybe. We'll see if...
It's just so... Is he watching TV?
It does actually sound like he's watching TV. Yeah. Or he's watching a video of some variety. Let's hope it's nothing untoward. Looking at mocha mousse has just made me really hungry. It's the colour of a nice hot chocolate, yes. Oh yeah, it's a meeting. Okay, what do we think Simon's meeting is about today, guys? Would anyone like to take a guess? Have I transferred that enough? Not quite. Okay. A bit more. Simon is also still very unwell, so if you do hear him coughing every now and again, I can only apologise. Oh, nice. I like that. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bit of map across the top, and then I've got the die cut for my photo, which is going to sit over here.
How is everyone with hearing Leo? Because I've turned the left mic down to minimise Simon.
Yes, do let us know if we need to adjust any further. I'll try and talk a little louder, which is not my normal volume, and we'll see if that helps to drown him out a little bit more. Which way up does this map actually go? Oh, it goes that way. Okay. Let's, in that case... He's so loud. New things for 2025 or your Christmas bonus. I placed my first... Okay, hold on. I placed my first order with Hobbymaker last Saturday. How long does delivery normally take? So delivery for Hobbymaker orders does come directly from us. I don't know where they are currently up to. So what happens is the orders get sent over to us from Hobbymaker, which is generally a day or two after the show. And then they are picked and packed in our warehouse here in South Wales, and then they are shipped out. So I don't think it's very long. I think the lead time that is on Hobbymaker's website is longer than it actually is.
Gail said, Cam, I need to send you a message. Where do I send it? Email address, please. Right, I'm going to say it out loud. I'm not going to put it in the chat because I don't need everyone messaging me for customer service. This is not
a shortcut for customer service or anything like that. Just preface it there.
Yes, I help out where I can, but it's not my full job, and I do not have the time most of the time to do this. But Gail, my email address, if you need to contact me, is cameron@tonic-studios.com.
This one, Raquel. Thank you. I shall switch. Or do you do this end? I don't often use rub-on transfers. Don't currently use rub-on transfers. Let's change how I word that. And I'm hoping that these are going to cut nicely along the edge, because I don't think my craft knife is in here. You know when we did the book nook video? And I brought all of the tools downstairs for the book nook?
Oh yes.
My craft knife was in that set of tools. I don't know where it's gone, because it's not here anymore. The round one used for flowers. Oh, a ball tool. Okay, I only have... No, we're going to pretend that this is a tonic blue one, not a tonic
Oh, it's a very old one.
Not a very old one. One of these. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much more comfortable. Thank you. Where can I get that scalloped edge die? So it is part of our memory decks die set. So I am making a couple of the leaves from our memory decks today. So that's what this is from, Marcy. So this is a product that makes this lovely rotating kind of memory book, and we are being inspired by this and doing a little bit of just winging it crafting to make some little layouts.
I'll link it now.
Thank you very much. Anybody in the chat successfully used tangerine with a batter press or a hot foil machine? I am. The mouth of the tangerine is too narrow for those. I can tell you that off the top of my head. The tangerine has been designed from scratch by our in-house product designer, Richard. And it has a much narrower mouth than other machines. Okay, those of you that use rub-ons a lot, if I just press very hard along the edge of here, is it going to break nice and cleanly? Is that going to work, or is that not going to work? I don't mind admitting that I am not a rub-on expert. So I've got my matte piece. Do I start peeling? Am I brave enough? What do we think? Is it going to have worked? Oh, I might have done. You guys sound like you're a school Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that's exactly what being in the room next to Simon is like. Exactly like that. Yes, thank you very much, Glenn. Very helpful. I'm just going to press it firmly along the edge. And I'll do the same on the other one. And now I have a bit on my glass mat, so that's worked nicely. Both of my ball tools that came in the craft kit had a chip/dent in the end of the smaller ball. Oh no!
Oh.
That's not good. When did we have ball tools in a craft kit?
Oh, that was a recent one, I believe.
Ah, like this.
We don't sell the ball tool by itself anymore, do we?
We used to have a single one.
Yeah, but now it's a part of the floral.
Oh,
tool
the
kit.
replacement one had the same problem. I wonder if there was an issue with those, with that batch. If you contact customer services again, we can certainly have a look for you, Rebecca, and see if we can replace that. Okay, we're going to pretend that this part isn't here on my mat. So I have my little piece here, and then I've got my little photo that's going to sit just over that. Maybe I might actually put this to one side, like so. Okay, I'm going to lay this up. Petal pot, pretty petal pot, yes. That would make sense. And even though I know this is a Polaroid frame, I'm going to offset it, okay? I'm probably going to upset people now. Using quirky angles. Okay, so this is going to sit on here. I also have grabbed in my, we don't have the box of sticky things yet, so I have my own sticky storage.
Find a videotape case.
Similar, yes. Is that a problem, Cam?
No, it's just I've never seen one used for storage.
Oh, it's a little case that I keep all of my foam pads in to keep them clean and neat. Memory decks is on my wish list. Guess it will miraculously move into my basket. Uh-oh. You won't regret it, Claudia, I'm sure. Especially if you like to make ATCs anyway. Okay, foam pads on here. Hi Melanie, by the way, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. We're winging it today. We're doing some memory decks, cross, 49er market things. Right, let's make sure my map is up the right way. I think this might actually be a bit of British map, you know. We should see if we can find this. I'm going to tell you some of the street names that are on this piece of map. This is going to be like a GeoGuessr game, okay? So I've got here Buckingham Road, Tottenham Road, St Paul's Road.
Oh, this is definitely got to be British, surely.
Bowles Pond Road. This one says High Street and then Stoke Newington Road. I've got Albion Road up here, Howard Road, Park Lane.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be in London then. Park Lane's on Monopoly.
It's not Park Lane in London. What else have I got? Ockenden Road, Orchard Grove Road.
I'm starting to think they've just picked out a load of recognisable places.
Englefield Road. There you go. If you can find me where this map is from, that'd be good to know. There's something here behind it, but I can't quite read what it is. Like, it almost looks like it says King's Lynn, but I don't think it is. It could be King's Lynn. I'm thinking this is a railway line, this thick black line going through here and coming down here.
There is a Tottenham Road train station on Tottenham Road.
Okay, so I'm going to take my little Polaroid and I'm going to add this on to here, and I'm going to put it slightly at an angle because I'm all about those angles. Boston. Oh, it could be Boston. Yes, that's very true. So Joanne knitted a baby set for her sister when she was 9. Cross-stitched pillowcases in her teens. Crocheted many items in her 20s. Sewed clothes for her 5 children in her late 20s. And 30s busy working. Yep, that sounds about right. No time for crafting anymore. Just work. Okay. Let's travel the world. 40s until 80s scrapbooking, card making and crocheting. That sounds wonderful. So I'm going to put my photograph on here. I need to see this straight on. Sorry guys, 1 second. And I want this to be, I want to see a bit more of my little rub-on transfer here. So I'm thinking of moving this up slightly. The sheet you cut it from had the River Thames on it, did it? Is that cheating if I show you the rest of the sheet? Oh, it does, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Which bit did I cut it from? Hold on. Here's the rest of it. Oh, it's up in Hackney. There you go.
I was going to say, it had to be London, just from Park Lane.
If the day had 72 hours, that'd be great. That would be great. That would be great. I've been using a lot of foam squares lately on cards. It's addicting. It is though. I love adding height to stuff. I feel like I actually don't want to put this on here. I'm going to put a little photo on here instead of covering up all of that. Because if I was to put this on here, I'm going to cover up all of that nice rub-on. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Did I have a Bowles Pond Road? I did have Bowles Pond Road, yes. Okay, side 1 for now. I might come back to that. What are we doing for time? Okay, 1:45. When do we stop? Soon. I'm going to do a very swift other half. What was that buzzing noise? Very strange. Okay, I have my brown base. I've got my little blue ship lines on this one. The sound keeps cutting out, but the picture is fine. Uh-oh. Are you getting beeping, Cam?
I'm not getting any beeping.
Okay, hopefully our...
Is it because I've turned the left mic down?
Maybe. Good job, Hannah. Well done. Well spotted. Right, I'm going to take some of this paper. This is whatever solids paper 5. And again, we do have like, can you see the map in the background on this one? I think you probably can.
I can.
I like this. Very nice. I can't tell you where this one is. Oh yes I can. Washington, Newport. Bristol.
It's got to be America then.
Ampton. Anything else on here? Set. I can't read the rest of that. Logged out and logged back in. Seemed to fix the sound. Thank you very much, guys, and welcome on in, Philomena. Lovely to see you here. Hannah said Dalston. Well done, Hannah. Well done. Okay. I'm going to do this in a similar but not the same way. Similar but not the same. I'm going to cut myself a little piece of this. Even this one has some map. Can we see the little bit of map back here too? I'm a big fan of these pictures. At Thanksgiving, I thanked my older brother for my first paint box, which he even varnished for me. Sure, it cost him a pretty penny since he was a teen. He was touched that I still own it. Oh, that's wonderful, Blue Moon. That's really lovely. Well, hello, Vicky. How are you? Lovely to see you. You've been doing battle in a supermarket. Why does it feel at this time of year that that is what happens in supermarkets? With that map, Leo could be deemed to have the knowledge. Oh, I wish I had the knowledge. I used to drive around London when I was younger. I grew up not far outside of London, so I did used to, in my late teens when I had learnt to drive, of an evening I would pick up my friends and we would drive ourselves into London for the evening.
You would choose to drive yourself into London.
Oh, it was quiet.
For
It
the
wasn't like that.
Oh, I've come out of London in the evening and had traffic like 8, 9 o'clock at night. Why?
Yes.
Who's doing that? Why is everyone on the roads at that time? It was a weekend as well, so you kind of just kind of assume that people would not be driving at that time, that they would be going out drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But no. So we were like stuck in traffic for 40 minutes in London about
Yikes.
9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock at night. That's
Yeah,
late.
it was a busy day as well. We did the Phantom Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if anyone's heard of Phantom Peak in London. It's like advertised as an in-game experience, but it's just basically one big escape room, but you do get to escape and there's no timer.
Mm-hmm.
We did that the whole day. It was very fun. I do recommend it if you are in London, if you like that kind of stuff, for puzzles and there's food and drinks there and cocktails.
Nice.
Also that too. And then we quickly rushed over, grabbed food, and went to a burlesque show.
Very nice.
It was very
indeed.
fancy, yes.
Okay. Swift bit more die cutting. How are you doing, Vicky? I hope you're good. Were you battling for your Christmas food shop, or have you not quite done that yet? Bless my father-in-law. He said, "Oh, I've got to pick the turkey up." So he buys the turkey and I cook it. Is basically how this works. Yes, I know. Vegetarian cooking the turkey. We don't talk about it. He buys it, I cook it, and he said he has to pick it up on the 23rd. And I just have to give him a list of anything else that we need, and he'll pick it up while he's in there. So I don't even have to do the Christmas food shop this year.
That sounds nice. I thankfully we haven't got to that point yet where we have to do a Christmas food shop, because we're always over someone else's house for Christmas. Last couple of Christmases we've been up North Wales. We've just like given them some money towards the Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
My mum and Simon do the Christmas shopping, and then always over purchases. My mum's house is always packed.
Yep.
They used to do it separately. My mum would overshop, then Simon would overshop, and then bring all the food over to my mum's house. Then they would agree to do it together and still somehow do the exact same thing.
Yep.
And yeah, there'd just be so much food for months on end. Buffets for days. Trying to get rid of
days. I mean, I don't have
all
a
of this
problem.
food. I don't have a problem with it either, but it was just the immense amount of food, and trying to get through it all before it goes off as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's that too.
Good scissors. Oh, I love a pair of good scissors. I'm actually enjoying these teeny little ones today. I don't know what size these are.
I think they are the 5-inch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hannah is having Christmas at her parents for the first time in almost 20 years, so I just have to buy an outrageous dessert. Nice. Yeah, we used to kind of alternate. Oh wow, Karen's. I don't know what she's been doing. There's bits of card in her tangerine. This is Karen's tangerine that I'm using today. we kind of used to alternate. I think that's a very grown-up thing that you do once you've moved out and you kind of have your own. I was going to say family. I don't have a family. I just have a Rach. But you know what I mean. That's not what I meant, Cameron. But yeah, so we would be at home 1 year, and my in-laws would come to us. We'd go to my mum's 1 year. And then the third year in the rotation, my mum and my stepdad would come to us. And then my niece was born, and my niece lives down south where my mum and my stepdad are. So that kind of perpetuated them coming up to us. And then obviously COVID happened, so no one was travelling anywhere. And we've not got back into the routine of doing the rotation. So yeah, I've not spent Christmas at my mum's for many years. I think probably the last one was like 17, 18 maybe. It's been a while. Okay, I'm doing some super speedy die cutting so we can show you what's happening next week. And honestly, I'm not just throwing all those scraps on the floor. Who would do that? Definitely, absolutely not me. I'm going to take a nice little chunk of this. What looks good? That bit. Okay. That heart box spelling, I don't know what you mean though. It's next week. We'll talk about it in a second. Any guesses? Maybe I'll just let you guess what's coming next week. Maybe I won't actually tell you. Everything that you need to know is on the desk. So you tell me, guys, what have we got coming up next week?
Oh, and can you guess the name? I just want to see if anyone will guess the name correctly. That should be an upcoming thing. From now on, we'll make you guess the name and see who is the closest to it.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
I approve.
Because some are very explanatory, like the Christmas collection boxes. That is what it is.
Yeah.
And then there's others with
obscure names.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Like the serendipitous purse.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have guessed that one. Welcome on in, Sassy Cat. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I have my pieces. I will clean my dies out momentarily. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to put my little boat strip top and bottom on here. So I'm going to put some glue on. Lido have a chocolate Christmas village filled with brownie and mousse and yumminess that you pour hot sauce over. That sounds amazing. I'm actually eyeing up. So I normally make Christmas pudding. That is normally my thing. There is a family recipe that I am currently the keeper of. And I normally, once a year, have a weekend of, boiling it up, as you do with Christmas pudding. And this year, we just haven't had the opportunity. So there is no Christmas pudding for anybody this year. Because it's not just for me. We also make it for my mum and my stepdad, and we post it down to them. It goes to my stepdad's parents. Everyone has a Christmas pudding. So I feel a bit bad that I've not made one, but it is giving me the opportunity to explore other Christmas desserts.
Oh.
Now Aldi have a Black Forest melting centre pudding, so it's basically like a chocolatey sponge. I think it also has a sauce, but it also has all of the Black Forest Gatto kind of fruit in it as well. And I am thinking that might be what I end up serving this year. I fancy a bit of that.
My grandpa always does a Christmas pudding every single year since I've been born, and much longer than that. He's got his recipe from his mum.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it written down on this scraggly piece of paper that has not. Piece of paper is probably older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it last year. He always kicks everyone out of the kitchen.
Mm.
He has very strict rules. You're not allowed anyone in the kitchen when he's cooking a Christmas pudding. He's not allowed. He's very sworn by not sharing secret. And I saw the piece of paper last year. I had a quick glance because he left it on the table.
Do you know the recipe?
I know that he puts flour in it instead of breadcrumbs.
Oh, see, we do half and half breadcrumbs, half flour.
That's all I know. But I love his Christmas pudding, and I won't go a year without it. And every year he always says, I'm not making it. And then he's like, oh, you twisted my leg. I had to.
Had to.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's going to be doing it this year. He hasn't said anything
Nice.
yet, but I will be seeing him on Monday, and I will be demanding Christmas pudding. Not demanding. I just say, oh, Christmas pudding. And he's like, oh, I'm not doing it this year. And then next thing you know, I've been gifted the biggest Christmas pudding that is too big for me and Eva to eat by ourselves.
Oh, it's not a problem. Like, the problem for me is going to be that I normally have Christmas pudding for breakfast on Boxing Day, followed by, a plate of bubble and squeak first, and then some Christmas pudding. That's normally my Boxing Day. I mean, to be fair, it's brunch, it's not breakfast, is it? Yeah, when we talk about pudding, though, we don't mean like mousse or the set Jello stuff. We're talking about, like, I don't even know what the equivalent of Christmas pudding would be in America. I don't know if there is an equivalent of Christmas pudding in America.
I don't know. Is that like a staple Christmas dessert that everyone just knows? Because not everyone likes Christmas pudding either.
No, that's
Like,
true.
I don't like store-bought Christmas pudding. I only like my Grandpeas.
I've bought one this year that looks very similar to our made one, just to give it a try, so that I know. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be as good. Well, no, there's no pretty sure about it. I know it's not going to be as good. We have my dead nan's hand-typed Christmas pudding recipe, but neither my mum nor I can be bothered to make it. But my mum is also doing a lamb for Christmas, so we're going unconventional. I like it.
Well, my Grandpa did say, and it only, like, after he said what he said, I was like, that's a bit dark. He turns on, like, if you're lucky, you should hopefully get the recipe soon.
Aww.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice. And then it took me a second. I was like, wait. No. But yes, I also want the recipe. But no. Just as long as I know it's written down.
There is no equivalent, Raquel is saying. Oh,
Oh.
wow. It's such a, I mean, it's a very British thing, I'm sure. Lots of dried fruit and nuts and spices and everything that is delicious about Christmas, basically. A steamed pudding, yes, it is.
And you have it with brandy sauce.
No, you absolutely do not.
Well, that's the
You have it-
traditional.
Oh, okay.
That is traditional. I don't have it with brandy sauce, but that
No.
is the traditional sauce for it, is a brandy sauce.
We have ours with extra thick cream.
I just eat it.
Or I just eat it, yeah. I'm getting so hungry now. It's definitely fun. Is the film strip from the memory decks? Yes, it is. There are a lot of additional dies in the memory decks die set. Do you need a reminder, guys? Hold on. So your film strip is in your memory decks. Just ignore that bit of cardstock in there. You've got the little camera die. You've got a big Polaroid. You've obviously got all of the months written out. And then where's the other side of the memory decks die set gone? I've got stuff everywhere now. Can anyone see the memory decks? Oh, here it is. Found it. On the other side of the dies, you have, there's a little mini Polaroid up here. We've got the other words down here. So you've got like dream, laugh, hello, friend, remember, smile, and love. And of course you have the little pieces that make the leaves or the cards. So these little layered here. So you've got the scallopy edge one with a scalloped layer and a straight layer. And then you've got a straight edge one with a scallop and then a stitched layer as well. You own it, but it's in a box buried under a tools bundle from Cyberweek. Nice. The Cyberweek purchases all came in together then. Okay, I am putting the tiniest little bit. Does anyone else do this? So I have, can you see this little tiny slither of foam pad that I have snipped down here that I'm using for my little piece of film strip? Okay, what is Bubble and Squeak? Yes, I did see a message, Melissa, I'm sorry, and then I scrolled. So, Bubble and Squeak is a dish. Basically, it's a way of using up like your cold roast dinner leftovers. So, imagine all the things that would go into your Thanksgiving dinner or our Christmas dinner. So you've got roast potatoes, probably, maybe some carrots, other veggie bits. You know, we have some sprouts probably, some roast parsnips. You basically dice all of that up. You can also add in some of the turkey, or if you've got Christmas ham or any of that kind of stuff, dice all of it up, and then you fry that off in butter or oil, or a bit of both if you're doing it properly. And it basically is called bubble and squeak because that's the noise that it makes as it is cooking. And then you serve it, and it's delicious. Super tasty. What are your thoughts on bubble and squeak, Mr. Cameron?
I'm a very fussy eater.
Oh, yes.
And I have never had it because the mere thought of veg all being put together in one thing weirds me out. I'm not a big fan of veg. I also don't like my Sunday lunch my wife is chaos on a plate. Like, everything's all on one thing, it's all everywhere, and I'm just like, nope, I like my separate little tidy piles of my food, and I will go through each one at a time, from least favourite to favourite. So yes, the mere thought of having everything mushed together just doesn't sound appealing to me. It feels like as a kid my mum would be like, well, if you just add all the things to the fork in one go, you might like it. And I'm like, well, what makes you think if I add the thing I don't like with something I don't like is going to make me like the thing? And yeah, it's like the same thing of mushing it all together. I just can't imagine me liking it. I'm willing to give it a go now. As an adult, I have got a little less fussy and more willing to try things.
I like it. So we tend to serve it with like pickles. So maybe some pickled beetroot or pickled cabbage or that kind of stuff. And some cranberry sauce if we still got any of that left over.
I love cranberry sauce.
Like my wife has pickled onions, but she's wrong. Anything like that, like the pickles and that kind of stuff on the side. Okay.
Hannah said, a vegetarian who doesn't like the idea of vegetables together. I have gotten better as a vegetarian, as in the case of before I wouldn't really eat veg. I was very fussy. I liked what I liked and I wasn't willing to try things, but as a vegetarian it very much forces you to try things. And I would say I've got so much better. My food palette has increased.
It has.
Loads. Yeah. And I do eat veg. I have this constant argument with my mother-in-law. They act like I don't eat my veg. It's a whole thing, and they tell me off for it, and it really winds me up. Because they act like I don't eat veg, but I do. Willingly. I choose to. I'm having veg for lunch today.
Oh, well done.
It is smothered in cheese, but...
It still counts. Okay, I'm going to finish this off and then we will start talking about what is happening next week. Cranberry turkey and stuffing in a sandwich. Yeah, it's a classic as well.
And then just dipping that in gravy.
Or adding in Ross's patented moist maker, obviously. Yes? You did get the reference?
Yes, sorry, that took me a second. I was thinking, like, what brand is that? I've never heard of the brand. Yeah, no, I know.
So Tracy Ann uses up the veggies in the fridge in the soup before going grocery shopping again. That's a very good idea. I like that too. I guess ours is more similar to Toad in the Hole, but we've always called it Bubble and Squeak. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like Bubble and Squeak. I especially like all of the pickly bits that go on the side to kind of, because it's quite a heavy plate of food. You know, there's a lot of stodgy carby bits in there. I think these are actually sticky on the back. I love Brussels sprouts. Gorgeous how many people like these. Oh, I love them.
No, that's the one I will not be budging on.
No Brussels sprouts.
No.
So we quite often at this time of year will make, instead of mac and cheese, we'll make a sprout cheese.
Why would you replace mac and cheese
or
with sprout
cauliflower cheese?
I don't like cauliflower. It tastes like chemicals.
Cauliflower tastes like chemicals.
It does.
I'm sure these have got a sticky on the back and it does not want to peel for me.
The veg that I will eat
Right.
happily: peas,
Yeah.
broccoli, carrots, I especially love roasted carrots. I actually do enjoy roasted carrots, like with honey and garlic. What other veg?
Not sweet corn. We
don't
know
like
that.
sweet corn. Sweet corn's gross. I don't know, actually. That is pretty much it for me. I will eat that. Cauliflower tastes like chemicals. Runner beans I do like the taste of, but they squeak on my teeth, so it's a big no for me. Yes. Parsnips, did parsnips count? Like, they are a vegetable.
They are a vegetable.
They're tasty. I like the parsnips.
Green beans?
Green beans just not runner beans? Are they different?
Different. Kelly wants to make a sprout gratin. That would be its official name, a sprout gratin or sprout cheese. Okay, I'm done. I've run out of time. Winging it takes too long. But there we go. I probably would add more to these. And I would
They're very
obviously do
pretty.
the backs. Where is Cam shopping? The black market of food. I mean, yeah. He doesn't really eat a lot, I don't think.
I'm just weird with textures and the noise. If a food squeaks on my teeth, I reject it.
No squeaky food.
But I do really like peppers. I like peppers in my food, but they are notorious for squeaking on my teeth. But I am willing to see past that. But there was one time I was eating a stir fry with peppers and they squeaked on my tooth. I had to take a moment. And then went back in for more, and when I was raising the fork to my mouth, I could not do it. I had to put my food to the side. It tainted it for that night.
Oh dear.
But that was not that long ago, and I still do eat peppers.
There we go. There is my 2 little cards that I've done today. I am so slow. So slow.
They're very pretty.
Cute.
Hannah says my 5-year-old eats a bigger collection of veg than you, though she won't touch a parsnip, but sometimes takes over an hour to eat dinner.
Why not? If you're enjoying it, then, take your time.
I don't like cabbage, but my mother-in-law's partner, she's Indian, and her parents had cooked up, I don't even know what it was. I didn't realise it was cabbage, and I ate the whole thing, and it was lovely. It was smothered in flavour, though.
Smothered in flavour.
I think if I can't taste it, I'm fine. I'm very much hide my veg.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. There's my, winging it for an hour. Some of the ideas of sprouts, not brave enough to eat raw, would love them roasted with bacon or cheese. Yeah, so if you are a meat eater, definitely adding in bacon. Great idea. Also, chestnuts with sprouts and bacon if you eat the bacon. Very delicious. Honestly though, sprouts raw are really nice. If you cut them very finely, shred them, you can put them into like a taco under stuff. You can make a little coleslaw out of them because they're basically like a baby cabbage. So, anything that you would put cabbage into, you could put sprout into. Okay, let's have a look then at next week. What have we got coming up and when?
So, next week, starting from the weekend. So, we have Sunday specials on Sunday. So when? At midnight. So, when Saturday becomes Sunday.
Yes.
For the whole week. Probably, actually, these Sunday specials are going to last until the new year because when they should be changed over, I won't be here. Then we have midweek deals on Wednesday. We have the Golden Grove Cottage on Thursday at 4 p.m.
That's
which
this
is
one.
that.
So Thursday at 4 p.m. This will be available directly from Tonic on the UK and US websites. I'm very much looking forward to having that available here.
And then Friday is the heart box and cards that people are talking about.
Oh, what date is it on Friday, Cam?
It just so happens to be the 20th.
The 20th. And what happens on the 20th, guys? So yes, this is our next kit.
Ready for Valentine's.
Yay! I know, it feels weird. And when we recorded the kit reveal, we did say it feels very weird to be talking about Valentine's Day in the middle of December. But if you think this kit isn't going to be shipping out to you until the 2nd of January, you are going to be so over Christmas by that point, you'll be looking forward to something different. So this kit is a bumper kit. You can make the little heart-shaped box. I'm not going to show you this too close up, and I don't know where my line is, so I'm hoping this is about right.
Yes.
You've got a little heart box that you can make with the kit, but it also has lots of like layering heart things going on, so you can do little things like this, and there may or may not be foil in here. There's lots of stuff. So that will be going live on Friday the 20th at 4 p.m.
Yes.
Also on Friday the 20th,
we have a hobby maker show, which is the tricycle treat tray and roll up flowers.
which is this little cutie. 2 little cuties, in fact. So this is a little A5 size die set, which makes these super adorable little trikes that you can see here. And there's a couple more that you can see on the back there. And then we also have, and this is an A6, I think. Yeah, it is. A little A6 die set. And this has 6 new shapes of roll-up flowers. You've got them with different petal shapes on here. So lots and lots going on. And that is going to be on Hobby Maker on Friday, so on the 20th. And it will be available through Tonic on the 31st, I think we've put for that.
Have a look. Yes, the 31st. So 31st of December at 4 p.m. It will be live.
It is standing up. It is standing up. It is honestly the cutest little thing, and it's so simple to make. I did all of the packaging ones. I think that was probably one of the last bits of packaging I did before I moved over here. And here I mean as in to the other room where I do marketing instead of crafting anymore. And I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun to do. So much fun. Is that everything we have going on next week?
Yes, it is.
Amazing. I think Jodie has another show as well, doesn't she, on the 17th?
Yes.
So that's going to be over on Hobby Maker. This is now. There's another show on the 17th. There's lots of things going on there. Lots of restocked things as well. So if you've been missing some stuff, it'll be available for you on there. Is the TCK that heart box? Yes, it is the heart box, but it also does, card and other stuff.
It's called Hearts in Bloom.
Hearts in Bloom. It's so cute. A very, very sweet kit.
And then also Friday is our last weekend of the year.
It is our last weekend of the year. So that is the year-ender, as it is otherwise known. Mammy Ali should be here, all being well, hopefully. Fingers crossed she's feeling better. She's having some weird, allergic thing going on with her eyes at the moment.
She looked horrendous the other day.
She did, bless her. So hopefully she'll be with us. If not, you'll just have me and Cam.
I'll be here.
But we do have some plans. We have a not a Christmas quiz, a Tonic quiz of the year 2024. We've not done it yet.
No.
But that's the plan.
Well, you've said it now, so we definitely have to.
We definitely have to. I mean, we did it last year, so it feels like it's something that we should do on the year ender.
Yes.
There will be some probably some show and tells. I'll go through and we'll have a last showing and telling for the year. I think probably we'll have a look through some of the launches that we've done this year and reminisce about what may have been, not our favourites, because obviously we don't have favourites. It's like children, you can't have a favourite child. But yeah, there'll be you want a year-end bingo as well? I'll see if I can remember to make that happen, Mo. I'll do my best. Year-end bingo.
Okay,
year-end bingo. So yeah, there'll be probably a quiz, most definitely, almost very likely, a quiz, some bingo action, some show and tell, and some reminiscing about 2024 and all of the amazing products that we've launched this year. And maybe we'll have some sneak peeks for next year.
Yeah, go on then.
That seems reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Seems only fair.
It's our last day.
It will be our last day, and who's going to tell us off on our last day?
Exactly. Also, I know I think it was last weekend, we said about customer colour schemes. if you haven't already, if there is a colour scheme that you stick to, post it into the group, and I might make it into the midweek deals for the 1st of January because I need ideas. I'm running out of ideas.
Cam needs help.
I've had to do so many deals in preparation for while we're off. I don't have any more in my head. So if you can just help me out with that, that would be fantastic.
There we go. So if you have a colour scheme that you use, do let us know. I mean, number one, the craft room always needs inspiration for colour schemes, so they will definitely find that handy. And yeah, Cam is in desperate need of ideas for midweek deals. So this marks the end of your first year with Tonic. Amazing, Hannah. Amazing. Thank you so much for being with us for the year, and I hope you've enjoyed your first year so far.
It felt like you've been here forever.
Nicole needs to go to bed. Her spelling's got bad. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. No one's noticed, Nicole. Dinky. Oh, tricycle, how cute. There we go. See? No one noticed at all. Absolutely, it's fine. It's fine. Blue and yellow are Janelle's default colours. Okay, together. Specific shades of blue and yellow. Let us know. Sally's saying bone folder. Oh, for the midweek deals? We could maybe make that happen.
Could do.
This one. Our precision glide folder. Did anyone do the, anyone who bought the Book Nook and has watched the Book Nook construction videos, did you do the drinking game of taking a shot every time I say precision glide folder? Do let me know if you have that. Maybe that should be a question in the quiz. How many times in those videos do I say precision glide video? Right, okay, that is it from us for today. I think we've taken up more than enough of your time. Everything that we've shown you that's currently available, so these things, available on our website. If you're a Kit subscriber, of course, that means you do get your 10% TCK discount. These things that are coming out soon, other than your Kit subscription, obviously you get your 10% on those when they're on our website as well. You can pay in installments using ShopPay, PayPal and Klarna on our websites. If you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel. Hit the notification bell.
Ding!
Thank you.
Sorry.
And you'll be notified every time we post a new video and when we go live so that you don't miss out. Don't forget to
Tag us in your makes.
And you may well be featured on the show and tell in the year ender. We love to see what you're making. You can put them over on our Tonic Studios official Facebook group or across the rest of social media. We are at Tonic Studios and you can use the hashtag #ShowTonic to show us what you have been making. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Pop your colour schemes over on the group. Tangerine Dispatch, any ideas?
I know that they are 7 days behind at the moment.
Currently 7 days behind. So when did we launch Tangerines this week?
Tuesday.
So hopefully they should be dispatched.
Well, if you were sent an email on Monday, it would be Monday for you. But yes.
So hopefully early next week.
I'm trying not to ask them.
No, they've been very, very stressed.
Don't want to.
Yes, please do follow our amazing design team. There are a bunch of them in chat today. Go and check them out. Have a look at their tutorials and all of the lovely things they post for you as well. Thank you everyone for being here. Have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you next week. Happy crafting!